What's going on, guys? Rannerz here. So I was playing champs on stream, as I do. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, by the way. I know a lot of you guys ain't. Put out a poll, like 50% of you guys didn't even know I streamed on Twitch. But anyways, that aside, I was playing the 43-1, and yes, it gets you wins, but I'm be honest, guys, I'm getting a little bored. It's too slow, not having as much fun. So we whipped out the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to have some fun again. And ironically, I'm winning more games with it. So I don't know, are the tactics better, or I'm just having more fun, which is making me play better? Who knows? And just before we start, guys, can we hit 200 likes on this video? We're going big. It's the highest like target I've ever had. But let's see, can we get it? But anyways, let's get straight into the video. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. So here's the updated team now for Fana. I've had a lot of debate about this guy on TikTok. That video got a lot of views. But I'm basically saying Fana is bad. I'll be honest, as a CDM in 4-1-2-1-2, I'm kind of liking him. In a two midfield, for whatever reason, he was kind of getting lost. I think it's just defensive awareness. His positioning was just terrible. Now, when you're controlling him, he's nice, but his positioning was just awful. But when he's like a lone CDM and he like just has to stay back in that lone CDM role, seems to be okay. So who knows? But as a team, pretty standard. Loving this left back. Amavi or whatever his name is, big fan, and he's really cheap as well. Let's get into the custom tactics. Now we'll fly through the ultra defensive as always. I'll be back, Brian. So we start off with the ultra defensive as always, but you may be thinking, but this is a wide formation. How do you play it with narrow? Problem with this, if you want to go ultra defensive or ultra attacking as well, you're gonna have to make a sub in between, which is a bit of a pain, unfortunately. Or you can just play somebody out of position. Kind of a shame, but that's just the perils of using a narrow formation. Anyways, we got drop back, 50 width, 30 depth, sitting super deep. Slow possession, slow build up and possession, then on offense to run down the clock. Standard with low players in the box, low corners, and free kicks. Try to get him behind his outlet, cam, left mid, right mid, all come back on defense. Need all the help you can get. Both CDM stay back while attacking. We're not trying to go up the pitch at all. And right back and left back stay back while attacking. The important tactics, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the why you're here tactics. I've opted for balanced defense as always. With 50, you may be seeing 70 depth. You may be thinking, what's going on here? This is the first time all year you're not using 50 depth. Yeah, I know. With the narrow, I like a more in your face kind of style, right? What's attacking? I'm like bang, 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 bang. We're flying at you, putting you under pressure. Defense, I want kind of the same. I want to be in your face. I want to annoy the person I'm playing. I want to steal the ball every now and then, because if you win the ball high up the pitch with this, especially direct passing, which we'll get into later, it's over. I'm scoring. Simple as. So it's worth to have that extra kind of depth, a little bit more risk at the back, because if you can win the ball back high with this, it's over. You're just scoring goals straight from that. Other play you want balance. Don't want to use any other ones. I'll just briefly talk about. Long ball is just not going to work for narrow. Fast builder would work low key, but you would have to just instantly fly forward. And if you didn't do anything straight away, you're screwed, because then you have no passing options. Slow build up, you actually could get away with, but that is just too boring. And the whole point of this is I don't want to be boring. So balance is the one. But here we got direct passing. Now forward runs, you could get away with, for sure, if you just love spamming true balls. If you're like Werner and like Inaki Williams sort of strikers, these guys that their dribbling isn't crazy, but if you give them a true ball, they're gonna run through and finish it. You can opt for forward runs. Direct passing is like a little in between balance and forward runs. So you get like the runs here and there, but you can still play your little tiki-taka as well, which is kind of how because think about my attack, right? So I got Neymar, Dembele, Yedder. All 5-star weak foot, which is very handy, but not necessary. And all good dribbling. So I can like pass it in between. They can turn, twist and turn, we're fine. If you're like stuck with Inaki Williams and like Werner, they're like rough dribbling, then you want to be using forward runs instead. Get it to like your center mids or whatever and just play true balls in behind. So that's a personal preference depending on your team. Width, we got 50 players in the box. I like it nice and high. I get all my boys forward here pretty much, and I just pray that my CDM for Fana can just carry in defense from a counter attack. Well, we'll get into fullbacks as well, that they kind of help as well. Corners and free kicks, 1 and 1, nothing too crazy. So let's get into the instructions. Now, key here. This year, once again, getting behind is not the one because people sit so deep. If you have getting behind, they just keep running offside constantly. So direct passing helps you out loads here. Because what direct passing does is it like makes them do certain runs, but not all of the runs. And when they get into the box, they don't constantly just make runs for no reason. So it's better to go mixed attack and direct passing than go balanced and get him behind. So remember that, because otherwise it just creates problems. But you do still want to stay forward because you are, if there's an opportunity for the counter attack, you're 100% taking it. So keep them on stay forward. Same with the cam. I've gone stay forward and get into the box with cross. Now, remember, get into the box with cross is not necessarily they just get into the box if you're in a crossing position. They also kind of just drift into the box naturally. And I love this because what you end up with is Neymar, Yedder, and then Dembele, like tree just standing across the box. And you can pass in between those guys or you can do whatever. And you're going to overwhelm the two center backs, which will be there. And then if three people take you up, most people have a back four, right? I've got my left center mid and my right center mid, but unbalanced. So one of them is going to be free because there's only a back four. Play that person on the overlap, easy. Specifically on the center mid instructions, you do just want balanced on everything. I do like to cover wing in case the fullback goes missing. I am a fan of cover wing for the left and right center mid, so I definitely recommend that. You could go for getting in the box for cross if you wanted to, but I am also a fan of my long shots. So I want them to stay a bit out. And also, if you do get into the box, it does get a bit crowded because the front three are going to be in there anyways. So I think it's better to just be balanced. Same with the left center mid, of course. Now, CDM, you've got Fofana. I like stay back and cover center. I would not do cut passing lanes on a solo CDM. Mainly because if they have a cam, you want balanced defense. Because if they have a cam, Fofana on balance will go near him and bother him. But if you're on cut passing lanes, he'll actually stay away from the cam. And he'll give the cam time on the ball, which is not what you want. But you don't want to go man mark either, because if they don't have a cam, then he'll just get dragged onto like a different player. Now, if you really cared a lot, what you could do is you can pause, check what formation they're playing. If they're playing with a cam, put it to man mark. If they're not, play it to cut passing lanes. But the easiest way is to just have it on balance. And then the fullbacks is quite important. Actually, all this defense is very important for what I'm about to say. Stay back while attacking, of course, but the overlap means they go up slightly up the pitch, just a little bit every now and then. It's quite rare, but they do it. But wait, run and step up on the center back. Step up on the center backs. This is, I like this because I'm sick of my team just sitting in the box and like keeping everybody on side and putting me in a bad situation. So the 70 depth would step up on all four defenders. Plus we have overlap on the left back as well. Step up on all four defenders. Very key, very key. Give it a go. Try it out. It might just work for you like it's working for me. I'm loving it because it's giving me more of that kind of backline I had last year. You know, when you had the 70 depth last year, got the auto offside trap, kind of pushes itself up. Here with 70 depth and step up on all the defenders, I think it's game changing personally, but I'll let you guys decide that for yourself. And of course, on the goalkeeper, we have no tactics. If you guys are struggling and need to know how to play with this, make sure to check out my stream, twitch.tv/Rannerz, because we're playing with this on champs every weekend. So if you need some more gameplay, that's the place to be. You can also ask me questions. I'll answer them over there. But last but not least, we'll head into the ultra attacking. The standard constant pressure, 50 width, 100 depth, fast build up forward runs, 50 width, 67 in the box, max outcome free kicks. This self-explanatory. You're constant pressing, you're trying to get the ball back, and then when you get it back, clocks run down, so you're just flying up the pitch. You will have had your center mid subbed off here for an attacker, of course, if you are switching to this. But other than that, there is no instructions because it's just ran by the tactics. So you don't need any instructions. Stuff like stay forward or getting behind will just result in your players being offside because you're on constant press, fast build up, and forward runs. That is why you just keep it on balance. No instructions. Anyway, but guys, if this video did help you, yeah, these tactics to one, bro. Like, this is 4-0 rage quit. This is in champs when I have a high elo. Just for context, okay? Sadly, won't have the fourth goal because it was Renato Sanchez. It was nice. It was showing how the midfielders get involved. But let's go through the other ones anyways. Here, basically, if they make a mistake here, it's over. Because my team is flying through. All I need is one true ball. It's over. Green, bang, GG. Okay. Here we have a bit of build up, but you'll notice you got your CDM dictates the whole play because all 5 players in front, so your 2 strikers, your cam, and your 2 center mids are all in front. Here you see the use of overlap, and Mavi is just kind of creating that space, throws them out a little bit, but then it just opens up inside. Bang, easy pass again, Dembele, It's 2-0. Now last hit, we get it in midfield, a little aggressive. And look at the run it's making because of direct passing. Bang. That's AI, not a triggered run. This is AI. Just get it, beam it up top. AI says, you know what? I'm going to drift over here. Get behind. A little LBY. Bang. First time on the volley. Easy. It's... Nah, this team just... like, Narrow just flies. It just flies at your opponent. Get an easy little rage quit. So, guys, if this video did help you, make sure you hit the like button. We're trying to get 200 likes for these. I think that step up on all the defenders is crazy. 200 likes is the goal. Subscribe if you're new. And have a good day, boys. I'll catch you later.